Welcome, ladies and gents, to another video. Today's topic, I want to go more in depth on the reason why you might not be seeing progression, right? Or why you don't think you're doing as well as you think you should, right? And a lot of that comes down to on how open-minded you are. Because like on Ray Dalio, what he talks about is radically being open-minded. And so what basically this is always not being very, when you talk to someone, you don't think your opinion is the one and only right opinion that you have, but you try to always find the answer and you always try to find who is right, so then at least you can use that for yourself and understand, and you can keep going about life more about the right decisions, right? So for example, right, because I'm in e-commerce and that's what I sell products online. And so the way how you can apply this in business is, for example, an ad strategy. I think doing 322 is better than doing Advantage Plus, right? Because I get better metrics with 322. But someone else might say that Advantage Plus is better. And personally, I think it comes down to understanding why they think that and understanding why you think that. And you kind of combine your opinions together and see which one is more right overall. Because you kind of have to put away the ego of being wrong. Because the thing is, as soon as you understand that actually that the other person's right, that makes you a better person, and that gets you steps closer to being a wiser and also just more wealthier person in general. Because that's how you're going to grow as a person, is not simply by conforming to your own opinions or your own truths, but seeing what the actual truth is when you're going about this life. Because the smartest person that you understand, they know that they simply know nothing. And usually the person that thinks they're very smart, they know all the shit, is often the dumbest. Just because they're not open-minded and they don't know what the next strategy is that is correct. Like, that's why as entrepreneurs we adapt all the time. If we always thought that our truth is the only truth, then we wouldn't be able to adapt. And that will make someone a better person in general, right? And that's why it's always good when you're talking to someone, never always think that they're wrong or you're right, but just try to understand what their thinking is. Because once you start going about this through life, you kind of can figure out what is the truth and what is the best way to do something that you want to do, or the best way to become a better person, right? Or whatever goal you have, you can understand what is the best goal to go towards, right? And that's another topic that I want to segue is making and how to make a good decision, or how to make a decision, right? And to make a decision, it takes 2 steps, right? The first step is simply talking to people you trust about the decision before you make it. Talk about people that are already in the field and you talk to them. But don't simply just get their opinion, get multiple people's opinions and kind of compile that into one. But then you have to go off and do your own research about this and make sure that whatever someone is talking about or whatever you think the decision is, the research should show which one is the better answer, right? So you're never making a decision based on faith or just based on nothingness, right? You're actually doing something more accurate. You're taking the risk based on a higher decision, right? Even when you're doing risk in business, when you're trying to figure out a better investment opportunity, where you should put your money, where to allocate your money better, what business to do next, you should always see all the options and always talk to multiple people at that time. Even if you can't, you can go on YouTube and see different YouTubers talking about this one business model and take all the angles of this, all the bad, all the good, all the nasty, and you kind of compare that to 2, and then you kind of figure out your decision through that. Now, I hope this